Jon Moxley returned to AEW tonight, ladies and gentlemen, on AEW Dynamite. The day before on Tuesday, AEW, they announced on social media, their Twitter, that Jon Moxley was returning. Now, already GCW had already announced that Jon Moxley was going to fight Homicide. So, pretty much, they spoiled that Jon Moxley was going to return. So, AEW said, fuck it, we're not going to give you a surprise. We're going to tell you Jon Moxley's coming, and he's going to have a live mic. And he opened up the show. He opened up the show with a Wild Thing. I would have preferred the first one. I think that's more of a return song and stuff, but it is what it is. I'm just happy to see Jon Moxley back, guys. He gets into the ring, and before he speaks, I don't know what I didn't know what happened at first, and then he was looking at some guy in the crowd, some person in the crowd, and then he gets on the mic and says, "Hey, go fuck yourself. Get him out of here." And then he's like, "Piece of shit." And it wasn't censored. Fuck wasn't censored. So, if that's how it's gonna be on TBS, then I love TBS. So I think that was cool. And I mean, that's Jon Moxley. He's unfiltered and uncanny and shit like that. But what the guy said was, he said, "Boo, get this drunken piece of trash out of the ring." And then Jon Moxley said that, "Fuck you, go fuck yourself." Yeah, so that was deserved. Good on Jon Moxley. Fuck that dude. But basically, he did the promo, and he was talking about his experience, the Dark Cloud, this and that. And then, his experience. Jon Moxley looked great, by the way. I mean, someone took a side-by-side picture. I don't know if I retweeted it, but I should if I didn't. They did a side-by-side, before and after, and of Jon Moxley and how he looked. And Jon Moxley now looks absolutely amazing. He grew out his hair. His hair looks thicker. Before he left his hair, it was like bald. He was like bald, pretty much. I like how he looks now. He looks skinnier. He looks lean. He looks good. He looks really fantastic, honestly. And it was only 3 months. He looked absolutely incredible. I'm so happy for Jon Moxley. I'm so excited for him to be back. So yeah. And then he went on to anyone who wants to challenge me, go ahead. This is gonna be my year. I'm gonna go crazy. This and that. And I think what was it? Ethan Page. He challenged Jon Moxley to fight on Friday. But yeah, man, great segment. I mean, what more could you have asked for? Hopefully, his next big feud is with Bryan Danielson. When Bryan Danielson gets back, that's the match we could have gotten. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm just excited for Jon Moxley. It's very rare that anyone really hates on Jon Moxley. I think Jon Moxley is a guy that's universally loved. I think everyone loves him at one point. But if you're that dude and you're gonna shit on him and talk about his alcohol problems and shit like that, then fuck you. You are a piece of shit, and you shouldn't be saying that shit. If you want to shit on Jon Moxley, don't bring that up. You could talk about his wrestling or his gimmick, but you don't have to bring that. What's the point of bringing that up? Really, what is the point of bringing that up? He had demons. He had he admitted he had problems, and he took care of it, and he conquered it. He's looking good. He's looking healthy. He took care of what he needed to do. Why are you shitting on the man? Why are you shitting on Jon Moxley? I don't get it. To that guy, I mean, that guy was a piece of shit. I'm glad they threw him out. Jon Moxley said, "Fuck you." I mean, there's no need for that. Why are you gonna do that? Out of all the things, you could have said Jon Moxley. So, but even then, why are you gonna shit on Jon Moxley? He just came back. He just came back from what he's doing. Give him his day. Give him his moment. Give him his moment. This was his moment, and I was so excited to have him back. I told you guys, I said Jon Moxley's coming back soon. Whatever happened, and it finally happened today. I think this Sunday, this weekend, or next week, he's gonna fight Homicide for the title. Who knows if he'll retain? Maybe he'll retain. Who knows? But it's gonna be great to see him back. So yeah, that was pretty much Dynamite. The show was pretty good, actually. They were in Washington, D.C., the different arena than their first debut episode. The main event was Sting and Darby versus the Acclaimed, and it was a pretty good fucking match. It was a good match. They took out Darby Allin, at the first with a chair and shit. And then he came back. Sting looked absolutely incredible. I think Sting is like 61, 62. He looks absolutely incredible. The way he moves and the shit that he does. I mean, he in these matches, he goes crazy. He goes beast mode. And so Darby, Sting, they won. And, yeah. I mean, that was the main event. So good on Sting. He looked fucking fantastic. And Jon Moxley's back, guys. I mean, and then next week is Beast Break, where I think Johnny Gargano will debut. We shall see. Who knows? But the show is going to be good next week. There's a lot of good matches. So let's see. So yeah. So glad to see Jon Moxley back. One of my favorite guys in WWE and now in AEW. So absolutely incredible. I hope he keeps the hair the way it is. If he's not going to grow it out longer again. The way he looks fucking great now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed what's on this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Later.